Hey, I am Jacob and I'm really happy that you're here. Today we do a quick practice which is quite experimental and playful, so maybe differs a little bit from what you usually do in your yoga practice. Before we begin, I would really appreciate a thumbs up if you like this video, and if you want to see more of this kind of content, maybe subscribe to this channel. And if you have any wishes for content, just write it in the comments down below. Okay, with no further introduction, let's directly start in a tabletop position to quickly warm up our wrists and spine. Nothing long, because we will mainly focus on our legs today. Bring your wrists under your shoulders and then grip the mat a little bit with your fingers and start circling your shoulders over your wrist for a few rounds. Trying to ground the knuckle of your pointer finger here to evenly distribute the weight in your wrists. After a few rounds, reverse the circles. Try to keep the grip into the mat the whole time you warm up your wrists. Find back to center, shoulders over wrist, and on your next inhale, open your chest to the front, look up. Exhale, round down, press into your hands so your shoulder blades move away from each other. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round down. Inhale, open up. And exhale, round down. Continue with this movement in your rhythm, or if you like, you can also circle your spine, bend your elbows here. Create a warm up that fits to your needs, that fits to your body. Okay, find back to center here. If you need more time for this warm up, just pause the video and continue. Otherwise, tuck your toes and press into a downward facing dog. You also have a few moments here to warm up. Maybe you want to stay static, pressing your heels down towards the mat. Maybe you want to walk out your dog. Maybe you want to pull your shoulders towards your ears. Look what you need here to get ready for this practice. Also here, find back to center. We start with a vinyasa here. Inhale, roll forward to a plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, and shin to the mat. Inhale, flow through to a cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lower down your hips so you come to a lizard, and then start moving forward and back here, or do circles in your right hip by coming onto the outside edge of your right foot. Bring your right knee back over your right foot. Lower down your left knee, and on your next inhale, lift your arms overhead. Exhale, sink forward and down. You can also lean back a little bit here if that feels okay in your back. Take an inhale here, lift your arms further over your head. Exhale, sink deeper into your hips. Inhale here. And exhale, sink down. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, keep the position of your hips and your legs, and only lower down your hands to the inside of your right foot. Try to keep your hips for the next movement as low as possible, so as close to the floor as possible. Tuck your back toes if they aren't already, and lift your left knee, straighten your left leg. Really fire up your back leg here, and at the same time lower down your hips a little bit more. Stay here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down your left knee. Lift your upper body, straighten your right leg, pull your right toes towards you. Inhale into your spine. Get a little bit more upright here. Exhale, lower over your right leg. 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your upper body, pull your right foot towards you. Now bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Inhale, come to a halfway lift. Straighten your legs and your spine. Your hands can come to your shins. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, lower down your upper body. Bend your knees, come into a squat, malasana. Inhale, open up your chest to the front. Exhale, straighten your legs and come to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down your upper body, come back to a squat. Inhale, open up your chest, look up. Exhale, straighten your legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Stay here or do a vinyasa with me. Inhale, flow forward to a plank. Exhale, you can either lower knees, chest, chin to the mat or lower down into your chaturanga. Inhale, open up dog or cobra. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. One breath here. Deeply inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg, three-legged dog. We come to the other side. Exhale, step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Lower down your hips, come to a lizard, and then start moving forward and back here. Or also do circles into your left hip by coming to the outside edge of your left foot. Don't overthink this movement. We're just here for a few seconds. And bring your left knee over your left foot again. Lower down your right knee. Inhale. Lift your upper body. Your arms go overhead. Exhale. Sink forward and down. 3 breaths here. Inhale. Pull your arms further towards the ceiling. Exhale. Sink your hips down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. As we did on the other side, keep your legs and your hips as they are. Just lower down your hands towards the mat. From here, pushing down your hips towards the mat, tuck your right toes, so your back toes, and lift your right knee. Really try to straighten your right leg here and at the same time press down your hips. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down your right knee, lift your upper body, straighten your left leg, pull your left toes towards you. Inhale here, get a little bit more upright in your upper body. Exhale, lower down your upper body to the inside of your left leg. Also 3 breaths here. Deeply inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your upper body, pull your left foot towards you, place your hands to the mat and step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. We do the same as we did on the other side. Inhale, straighten your legs, come to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, come to a forward fold, bend your knees, come to Malasana. Inhale, open up to the front, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat, straighten your legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold and squat down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, flow forward to your plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here and lengthening out your exhale. Now widen your stance so your pinky toes are touching the outside edges of your mat and walk back here. No, that's not. Okay, from here, walk your hands back towards your feet and come up to stand. Inhale, lift onto your toes, and we now lower down in 8 counts to a toes pose, so a squat on our toes. So start bending your knees for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down. And now you want to bring your knees towards the mat as slow as possible. Try it without blocks. If it is way too hard, you can also use blocks or something else to place your hands on to help you with this movement. But for the first time, try it without. The trick here is to lean your upper body back while bringing your knees to the front. It's totally okay if it's a little bit wobbly here. Lower down your knees. Come up, lift your pelvis. Inhale, bring your arms overhead. Exhale, lean back to a soft camel version. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down your arms, sit back towards your heels. Lift your knees, so the same way back, come to toes pose as slow as possible. And you can stay here or for a short time lower down your heels for a really, really tight squat. Come back to your toes and lift up for 8 counts back to standing on your toes. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down your heels. Inhale, bring your right knee towards your chest. And now lean back. The same action we did just before, but standing on one leg. And from here, try to straighten your right leg as good as possible to the front. Now you want to do a step as big as possible to the front. Lower down your right heel. Shift your weight over your right leg. Lift your left leg. You can stay here in Warrior 3 or bring down your hands for a standing split and lift your left heel as far up as possible. Or if you want to experiment with handstand hops, you can also bring down your hands fully and take a few hops here. Bring your right foot back to the mat if it was lifted. Lift up to a Warrior 3. Bend your right knee. Step your left foot back. Now comes the tricky part. Lean back and try to lift your right foot, straightening your right leg to the front. Lean back, bend your right knee, and step your right foot to the mat. You can shake out your legs for a second and we directly come to the other side. Bring your left knee to your chest. Now lean back while straightening your left leg to the top of your mat. Make a huge step as far forward as possible. Lower down your left foot. Shift your weight over your left leg, raising your right leg up, coming to warrior 3. You can stay here, or you bring your hands to the mat, lift your right leg further up to the ceiling for standing splits, or play around with handstand hops. Lower down your left foot back to the mat, come into warrior 3. Now step your right foot to the back, lean back, and lift your straight left leg. Bend your left knee, come back to stand on one leg, and lower your left foot back to the floor. Come up onto your toes, and on the count of 8, we lower down to toes pose. So bend your knees, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down onto your heels. Try to lower your knees as slowly as possible to the floor. Lean back your upper body. Come down. Lift your hips. Open them to the front. Inhale. Your arms go overhead. Exhale. Lean back here. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale. Lower down your arms. Sit back to your heels. Shift back. Lift your knees away from the mat. If you like to, you can stay here or lower down your heels to the back. Come back to your toes and stand up here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down your heels. I was a little bit fast here. Maybe you did better or at least slower than I. Inhale. Lift your arms over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands forward. If you want to do a vinyasa here, the last one for the practice, inhale, roll forward to a plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, in your down dog. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat. Come into a cross-legged seat on your mat. Inhale here. Exhale, lower down your upper body over your legs. If you like to, you can straighten your arms to the front and stay here for 5 deep breaths. Come back up, and we're done with today's practice. The last part of the flow, so the coming to our toes and then trying to lower our knees and the handstand hop part, you can continue this for a few times to really get into the groove and get a little bit flowy here. It needs a little time to get used to the shift of the weight, so by leaning back, lowering your knees forward and down. But once you get it, it is a really fun transition. I hope you like this flow, and I hope to see you back here soon again. Have a wonderful day. Peace.